Hello. Welcome to game one. Here we are playing Dragon Reanimator. We lost the die roll, so we'll be going second. This hand could be better if we had a green source. We're on the draw, but I think we're just going to mulligan. See how we get. We do have a scry. I think this is a mull to 5, though. Okay, this hand is infinitely better because we have Faithless Looting, and yeah, we're keeping that. Mountain, we'll put that on the bottom. I mean, my opponent said hello, so I'll say hello back. I like friendly opponents, even if it is just, you know, small talk. Looks like we're playing against the Delver deck, so I'm ready to get my ass beat in. So let's see how it goes. So, right away, I'm going to do this Faithless Looting, fire that off. I'm going to be discarding the Stinkweed Imp, pop my graveyard up there. Stinky can go, and Dragon Breath can go, because we don't really need either of those right now. And Stinkweed Imp, we can always dredge back, and the Dragon Breath, whenever we get around to casting that Gurmag Angler, will be disgusting to have it swing the turn that it's in play. Please don't flip. Please do not flip. Awesome. Delver stays as a 1/1. He does not become an Insectile Aberration. This is fantastic. But that is not fantastic. So this is a matchup where I'm seeing game 2 where Electrickery will be sweet, assuming that his Delver doesn't flip at all. So I'm expecting that Delver to come in for 1, and we're going to take our licks here. 1 damage, you know, it's 1 damage. We'll live for now. So, our turn, I'm not going to dredge right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to play this Forest, and I'm going to get this Wayfinder into play, and I'm going to pray that those Delvers don't flip. Because I don't want to take 6 damage next turn, and we just completely brick. So we got Hooting Mandrill's Grizzly Salvage, Commune with the Gods, and Satyr Wayfinder. So those are all things that we can just huck to the Angler. So I think next turn, because we're going to go for the Angler, I will dredge the Imp. So please do not flip. If these things flip, it's very bad. Okay, we're good. We're safe. They didn't flip. Awesome. Alright. So that gives us a fighting chance. I hate feeling like I'm teetering on the edge and gambling like that. It makes me nervous. So I thought this was just mono blue Delver, but he's playing green, so I am not sure what kind of deck he's really going for. Probably some kind of homebrew. I've never seen anything like this, and I've been looking at, you know, popular decks online, and yes, we will dredge the Stinkweed Imp. So what did we hit with that? Nothing of significance. Okay, so I think here what we do is we cast this Angler, so we'll get rid of the lands. 1, 2, get rid of Grizzly Salvage because we have nowhere to use it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll play this Gurmag Angler, and that'll trigger Dragon Breath, and we will put that on him. And I have no intentions of blocking with that Satyr Wayfinder at all, so if he wants to trade any one of his creatures, I'm fine with that. Okay, there we go. And even if he has a pump spell, it's going to be difficult for him to efficiently kill that Angler. Looks like he's just going to take the 6, which is probably what I would have done too. So now the race is on, especially if these guys flip. So what he can do is, if he somehow knew the top card of his library, okay, they didn't flip, but he could use that Merfolk Looter to manipulate the top of his library to set it up so that he could flip the Delvers. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that, because he has no way of knowing, unless he set it up with a Preordain or something like that ahead of time. So I'm still interested in seeing what else my opponent's deck does. Is it really just the Delvers that he's trying to win with? And he's going to swing in. I would too. He's not going to block with them, so may as well get his licks in. So I think next what I do is I just draw this time, and then I play that Imp. So I'm not gonna do it, which wouldn't have mattered if I did. So we play that Swamp. Stinkweed Imp. Actually, we can wait till after combat to do that. So let's go ahead and swing. That would be better practice, because then I have all this mana potentially up. And my opponent doesn't know what's in my hand outside of that imp if they're paying attention. So, you know, I could have a Terminate or something like that for all they know. So let's go ahead and swing in. If they're not blocked, this is a 2-turn clock. You're going to draw a card and discard a card. Very well. And you got an Arrogant Worm. Okay, not quite enough to stop the Angler unless you have a pump spell for it. Which you're not going to. So most I'll take 11 damage next turn, assuming he doesn't block with anything. So no blocks, so I think... Okay, you're going to eat that guy, that's fine. But you will take 6 here. Because I'm going to pay the red, and you will take more damage. It's putting a bit more pressure on my opponent. Here, main phase, I'm going to play the Stinkweed Imp. Gum up the air. It has basically Death Touch before Death Touch was a thing. Whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature. So, yeah. Not even at end of combat. So, don't flip. Ideally, I still don't want them to. Okay, awesome. Okay. Going good so far. I got a big life lead on my opponent. I would probably trade with that worm if he swings with it. Take 2 less and get rid of that. But we'll see what my opponent does. It's all in your hands, man. Will they swing? I think I can afford to take 5. I might actually just poof the Delver. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the Delver. I think that's a better alternative. Yeah, and that way Stinky still lives, and then he has 1 less chance to hit me for 3 in the air. And I'm still at a pretty safe life total. He's not playing red. I don't have to worry about getting bolted to death. He's not playing red as far as I know. So this, target attacking creature without flying gets -1/-2. Okay. Not terribly relevant. Hooting Mandrills. Alright. I think what I do here... Well... I'm going to cast a Faithless Looting. 2. I think I want to cast the Hooting Mandrill. So let's go with that. No replacement effect. There's an Angler, no replacement effect, and Dragon Fangs. Get rid of Dragon Fangs. And that Forest. So now I kind of wish that I'd left that black mana up. But, what can you do? Alright, so begin combat. Swinging in with that Angler. Let's see if he's got an answer to it. Okay. Finding an answer, perhaps. Or maybe he's got another Arrogant Worm. Who knows? Yep, another Arrogant Worm. Okay. Will you block, though? That's the question. I am playing red, so there is reasonable concern on my opponent's end to suspect that maybe I have a Lightning Bolt. Or maybe he's going to try to trade with it. With his Quicksand, which I'd be fine with that, too. Yeah, he's going to try to trade. A 4/3 for a 4/4. That's fine with me. Yep. It's perfectly acceptable. That way I don't take, 10 on the crackback. So then what I do here is I play this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Green. So I play Hooting Mandrills. I'm not going to put any of this on him. Yeah, I can just dredge that Imp and play him next turn. So I'm not going to play these on it. I don't want it to... That's fine. It doesn't have to. No, not going to do it. I'm kind of choreographing what the next card in my hand is by doing that, but I feel like it'll be better if I just play this other Gurmag Angler and then go wild with it. So having a 6/6 with Trample and Fire Breathing is better than, you know, giving Trample to a creature that already has it. And I will happily trade with his Arrogant Worm here. So next turn I dredge. Waterfront Bouncer. Discard a card, return target creature to its owner's hand. Alright, that's fine. Not too crazy. Wild Mongrel. Okay. So it gets bigger and becomes the color of his choice. Alright. Okay, didn't think you would swing, but... Alright, so I Stinkweed Imp here. Got Faithless Looting. Even if I looted, there's nothing I could pooted. Okay, so I think what I do here is Gurmag Angler, boop, and go 1, 2, 3, 5, and I guess bye-bye to the Crusher. Play him. Okay. Yes. Because he's just going to start trying to bounce all my guys, so I'm just going to swing in like a madman. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total damage, and he can't stop my flyer, and I could take a maximum of 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he could hit me for Xaxes, potentially, but I have Stinkweed in backup. Alright, I'm just going to swing at him with everything, because he has to block, or he's dead. Simple as that, because they have Trample. So he's going to lose a decent amount of his creatures. So let's attack with everything. He can't choose to not block, so it's like it'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7, 8. Yeah, so he's gonna have to lose some stuff here. Yep. Looking for answers. What do you have though? I mean, you can't really madness anything. There's only that one, the 0 cost that returns something, but it's in black. I don't know if he runs it. Wouldn't be unreasonable. So you got rid of a Delver. So you gotta chump up like crazy or you're dead. And you can't stop the Imp. Okay, I figured he would trade there. And you're gonna trade up there. So you will take a total of 5. And that's fine with me. Well, actually... Yeah, because either way I can't play that Imp. So we'll take 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he'll be at 3. Okay. We'll do that. And I'm assuming he's just going to bounce my dudes. But we'll get this Imp in. So that'll kind of make it more difficult for him to pressure me with Delver if it flips. And I'm assuming that Bouncer will tap to bounce my Angler. He could very well beat me. Oh, not flipping. Okay, that's good news for me. Mana War. Okay, that's problematic. So now he can double duty bounce my guys. So good play on my opponent's end. It would be pretty cool if he came back. I'd be a little bit salty about it. Just a little bit. So now he can waterfront bounce me. If he so chooses. Which I kind of hope he does, because then I'm just going to Faithless Loot it away. Dredge more. Get my dude back out. I'm assuming no attacks. Okay. Hey, Faithless Looting. Okay, I'm just gonna... Faithless Looting right now. Because there's the potential that I could draw an Exhume. Which I did not draw an Exhume. So what to do here? I get rid of the 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he just bounces it back. Huh. Okay, I think the appropriate play is just say bye to both of those. I can take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn, so seems beneficial to just hit at him with these. Because then he'll be at 1, and then next turn I can play this Gurmag Angler. Here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then he has to do something about it. So he's going to bounce one of them, and I'm just going to replay it. So he's losing whatever he just dumped. Yep. So you take 1, I play it again, and then you just die in the air if your Delver doesn't flip and you don't have anything relevant in your hand. Yeah, that seems like the best play. And here I just play Imp. Again, second main. So I have Lethal in the air, assuming Delver doesn't flip. Okay. I feel pretty confident, but I don't know what my opponent's deck it has in store for me. Just seems like a lot of bouncing and trying to get there with Delvers and Arrogant Worms, which isn't a bad strategy. It's pretty cool. But will it be enough? Okay, so what are you doing here? Basking Root Wall, that's fine. He's going to bounce that. But I don't think it'll be enough. Because I'll keep that 1 red up. Okay, and then you're probably going to come in at me for 2, 3, just 3. So he's choreographing an Arrogant Worm right now. What I feel is going on. Okay. Faithless Looting. Okay, I have some decisions to make. I think I am going to go for the looting. Ooh. Well, that changes everything. Yep. Could he bounce anything? Nope. Okay, I think I just go for this. Exhume, Ulamog's Crusher, Dragon Fangs, Dragon Breath it. He can get a Delver and Arrogant Worm back. I don't think that's quite enough for him to stop me, though. Because that will be a 9/9 with Trample. Unless he's got some kind of instant speed bounce spell in his hand. And the answer is definitely yes. So that was an awesome crack off of that. Okay, so I'm going to attack with everybody. It's 9-10. He can 9-8-7-6. Yeah, I'm going with everybody. Yep, and he just scoops it up. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so those things were kind of annoying. He's bouncing a lot of my stuff. What do I do to side against bouncing lots of shit? So the Delve guys become a little bit worse because of that. So, well, they become significantly worse, actually. So maybe I just throw in... Maybe I cut 2 of those. And I bring in Brown Scales. That might be what it is. I gain life, wall up a lot of his things. But he's got those gross flyers. A lot of his dudes were 1/1. So Electrickery might be the way to go. I don't want to be too threat light. So I feel like if I remove 2 threats, I should add some more. So Commune is sorcery speed. And I'll still have a lot. I could probably even take out a Dragon Breath. Take out one of those, and then I could put in Brown Scales or Arrogant Worm. So Arrogant Worm, 4/4 Trample. These guys gaining life. Okay, let's try Arrogant Worms. Because I could always discard them to Faithless Looting. Yeah, let's try that. We'll see how that works out. I'm not really sure how to sideboard against my opponent, other than the Electrickery, because it hits a lot of his guys. And I would just fire off an Electrickery as a 1-for-1 on a Delver early on in the game. So here we go for the second game. Hopefully the last game. What do we got here? Rugged Highland and a Forest. 2 Faithless Lootings. Okay, that lets us dig for more land, so I think I'm going to keep it. And plus we get our draw phase too, so I could always draw a Swamp to shoot off that Grizzly Salvage, and then that could set up a turn 3 Mandrills, which wouldn't be bad at all. So let's see with my opponent if he gets Delver. No Delver. Excellent. That is what I like to see. So we'll start with Rugged Highlands, just because we'll get that dual color going. That lets us do Faithless Looting next turn and lets us potentially find another source. You're doing nothing. Awesome. This is fantastic. Faithless Looting. Don't daze me. That would kind of suck. Alright, so here we get rid of Dragon Scales. And I can't really use the Grizzly Salvage, but I don't lose any, I don't lose any value by getting rid of that. So do that. So Dragon Scales now will suit up whatever we bring back. I want that to be up. Must have accidentally clicked on that. Okay, so here again, if we don't draw a Swamp, which we did not, Faithless Looting again. So add red. Go for it again. Hopefully find more land. Alright, that kind of sucks. Get rid of an Exhume and a Salvage. I can't cast either of them. Can I cast this dude, though? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could. I'd have to get rid of everything, though. And I feel like that's a bit risky. So, our opponent's not pressuring us at all. I'm just going to wait. That's still not pressure. I'm just going to wait. Land, please. A swamp, preferably. Satyr Wayfinder, which could find us a swamp. Hopefully you find us a swamp. And that makes the Hooting Mandrill easier to cast without burning up all my lootings. I would like to keep those. Okay, be good to me. Don't just brick like you did last time. Alright, so Evolving Wilds is good. That'll find us our black source. I'm just going to crack it right now. It's not like Modern. There's no sense in waiting. It comes into play tap no matter what I do, so we'll just go with that. And it dumped the Dragon Fangs. Sweet. So I think now my plan of action is to just go straight for the Crusher. The Crushinator. I could actually just play the Hootie and then go for the Crusher also. I have a feeling that Mandrill's going to get whipped out of there. Let's see. It doesn't have haste. I think what I do is I Grizzly Salvage. He might have a counterspell. That's fine if he does. Salvage is instant speed, so maybe doing this now is wrong. Okay, the Swamp is good. I'll take that. Play it. Alright, I'm going to go for the Mandrill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going for the Mandrill. And yes, I would like to keep both of these on it. It'll be a 5, 6, a 6, 7 with Trample and Vigilance. Seems good to me. Yes, I would love to. If only he had haste. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get him to accept the trade, maybe? I don't know. Or he'll fire off that Quicksand and get rid of that. I'd be fine with that, too. So let's see what my opponent's plan is. Draw and discard. That's okay. Maybe he'll slap an Arrogant Worm into play. Who knows? Yep, slapping an Arrogant Worm. Very well, opponent. And you're just going to eat my dude. It's fine with me, bud. So next turn, I believe I dredge with Stinkweed Imp. Yep. Suck him up. Feel my devil a little bit more. Okay, okay. opponent do? He's got one more in hand than I do. His graveyard's empty, though, and my creature is much bigger than his. Could very well have a bounce spell. Well, actually, he could -1/-2 it, which would make it a 5/5, which still means he has to double up on it. If he swings, I'll accept. So here I dredge. What did I hit? Oh, I hit a Crusher. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, so here, I believe it is correct to Grizzly Salvage, because I could find Dragon Breath. I did not find Dragon Breath. Gurmag Angler. I have 2 Exhumes. I could always get that Angler back. Alright. Let me look through my graveyard. I got Angler, Crusher. I think even just animating the Crusher as it is now is fine. I will go for the attack first, though. Don't want to... I should have even waited, but it was possible that I could have swung with a hasty Crusher. What you got for me? Choking Tethers. Tap target creature. Well, the attack already was declared, so... It's fine that you're doing that. My opponent is ignorant to the fact that I am going to have an 8/8 also. So I imagine that will complicate things. So, still attacking you. You still have to block or take 6. So I don't know if my opponent realizes that or not. You're just going to take 6. So it would have been much better for my opponent to do that in the declare blockers phase. Or the begin combat, not declare blockers. What am I saying? Okay, so here, I'm just going for it. I have another Exhume. If this gets counterspelled, whatever. And he gets nothing back with it. Okay, you're going to search for answers. That's okay. I can live with that. Circular Logic. So, yeah. It gets countered, but... what good does it do when I got another one? And I can also Satyr Wayfinder anyway. I can't pay it. What does its madness cost? Blue? It's pretty good. I remember that getting played in Standard at the time. I can't pay 1 for Circular Logic. Okay. So it looks like I'll be taking 5 here, which is okay. Still winning the damage race. Is it a Mana War? It is a Mana War. Okay. Fine with me. That just means that I can cast it again, and then... oh yeah, he's not going to have a counterspell, so that's perfectly fine. I'll gladly take 5 here. Yep. Bring it on, buddy. Only I could dredge again. Evolving Wilds. Not the land I wanted, but still not bad. So the question is, do I just go for a greedy play, or do I go for a safe play? I'm at 17, he's at 14. I think I just go for a safe play. He still has no creatures in his yard. He can't prevent me from doing this. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's Exhume again. And we'll get a gigantic Ulamog's Crusher. Yep. Come to me. Yes, and you become gigantic. Yes. So he'll be a 10, 11. Intimidating. Okay, and I suppose I play that. And crack that. Well, actually, I should have played the Wayfinder first, because now it'll complicate things a little bit. Rootwalla, that's fine. Assuming my opponent still has some tricks. I actually might not play anything and then go for the 2 for 1. So I think here Yeah, I'm going to go for another mountain. The question is, do I play anything or not? Because I can overload Electrickery, kill those, and when he responds, try to pump that. Let's poop on it. Take a big old dump on it. What have I exiled already? 1 Exhume, so that means I have 1 Exhume left in my deck. I'm at 22 cards. I think I just... Yeah, I'm going to keep the Electrickery up. He's going to have a bounce spell, possibly. Who knows? And that way, if he does, I can get the Dragon Fangs and Dragon Scales back onto the Hooting Mandrill. Apparently, my opponent has nothing. Because he's debating attacks. You're going to swing with that. Okay, he's not doing anything. Drawing and discarding. Hopefully playing another Arrogant Worm. Another Basking Rootwalla. Okay. I hope they tap out their green source, so that way I can just Electrickery blowout. That would be pretty awesome. Play something using your green. Yes. Wild Mongrel. Okay. Do I go for it now? Okay. What are you discarding? Why are you doing it now? Oh, Deep Analysis. That way they can actually cast it and draw some cards. Okay, that's what he's trying to do. That's fine with me. Pay life, you're looking for an answer. Okay, so here I cast this with Overload. Red, black. Boom. Blow out all those guys. And then he has less things to sacrifice. There we go. 3 for 1's not bad. And a Delver. Could have waited, but I don't think it'll be relevant. Okay. I've got decisions here. I think what I do is I fire off the Wayfinder first. He could potentially mill Dragon Breath, which would be disgusting. Oh no, just Faithless Looting. Take that Swamp. Play that Swamp. Okay, I'm gonna attack now. So it's 2. He could pump that up. That'd be fine with me. That has to attack. He has to sack 2 permanents. This is a big, beefy boy. Okay, so 2 lands are gone. How do you block? You could dump every card in your hand to trade, but that seems like a really awful trade. You just take it. Moving on the edge. Alright, so here I play Stinkweed Imp, just because I've got him in the air, if that Delver doesn't flip. And then here I play Gurmag Angler, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, so now I've got him pretty dead on board. Even if he has to answer 2 specific threats, which he can answer my Imp with his Delver, which he didn't. So even if he bounces Delver, he's still in trouble. I feel pretty good about this game. Another Delver. And another Delver. Whew. What else do you have? I feel like this is just a last hurrah. Waterfront Bouncer. Too bad it doesn't have haste. That could have potentially saved you. And I think he's just... Nope, nothing. Alright, well, I'm just going to go to attacks and swing out at him. Attack with all creatures. Whoop. Oh, good game, opponent. Absolutely, good game. It was a pleasure playing you. Kudos to you for sticking around and not conceding, too. Because I know a lot of people, myself included, just say, fuck it, and go. Alright. That's one game down, I suppose. Yep, one game down, so I'll see you in the next one.